to put people to sleep. I mean, would you expect anything less to be bored than with a Slay the Spire stream? But you know what? I was doing well with the last run, and I know people wanted to see it, so I'm going to keep on doing that run. It's probably going to be an hour or so stream or so, but, you know, it's better than nothing. I'll give a minute for everybody to get in here. Just a reminder that I am the defect. I am basically got a huge defensive build going on here with thorns, dealing damage back to the enemy. Things that make me rest, things that give me more energy with more turns, things that give me more orb slots per turn. Basically, I'm playing the delay game. Why is there subtitles on my video? That's a very good question. I don't know how there are subtitles on this video. They may be the automatic ones that are probably crap. Once in a while, they decide that that's a good idea, and then I complain that they're completely off. It does match what I'm saying? Well, that's a first. All right, so right now we are on the 3rd level, which is, I don't remember what the 3rd level is. And starting this one off, got a bit of gold. I do want to avoid some early fights if I can, but again, my defensive nature in this build is going to work pretty well. But I do have a bunch of gold to spend, so actually I want to focus on getting to this one. Then the relic with the elites, I'm going to want to go to here, so I'm going to want to go down one of these 2 paths. I will go down this one. Who needs to join the stream when I can hear you already? I'm sorry. All right, let's start off here. We have 2 FTL cards to begin with, which is great because that means more cards to draw. Hit him with 26 damage early on. The sucky part about this, though, is the fact that these first cards, I don't actually have much damage blocking, which is actually very rare for this deck. So, how does this game work? Yeah, I will go through this a little bit. So, each turn you are going through and you are dealing damage to the enemy here, as well as they're going to attack you. You're going to have to block that damage as well. I'll go into that a little bit more as we go on here, but right now I'm going to just end my turn. So this is the defect. He does orb-based damage as his sort of passive skill. I'll probably fall asleep at 5. It was nice knowing you. And also, your tummy hurts. That sucks. So for those who don't know, the idea here is to defeat all these enemies and get through a level without dying. The best way to do that is to take the damage that you can, but to avoid all the damage that you can per turn and to kill your enemy rather quickly. So in this turn, for example, I could gain 2 focus and that would help my orbs, but I don't really need that. I do already have 2 0-card costs in my all-for-one that I can use right away. And I have that rebound, which would put it right back on top of the deck. 26, 31, 36, plus 3 with the focus and the lightning. That should be enough. So, all-for-one. We will FTL. We'll FTL again. We will... Oh, I should have rebounded first, but that's fine because I should have enough damage. Yep, I have enough damage anyway. To slay the titular Spire. Yes, we will eventually slay the titular Spire, but we got to get through the smaller levels first. All right, gold. And let's see. Again. Ooh, put a card from my discard into my hand, which could be really useful for those 0-cost skills, because this deck is really focusing on those low-cost value and getting them back into your hand. But the double your energy with the 0 cost is effective too. But I'll get the hologram because I want a little bit more block. Okay, so one of the things I like about Slay the Spire is the fact that the enemies can be really unique. So the idea here is that we have 3 slimes, but they have this one ability, Lifelink. If other enemies are still alive, revive in 2 turns for 50 HP. So basically, I have to kill all these guys in one go, in basically 2 turns combined, or the other one will rise up at that point, which is a little bit of a problem. So, okay, I've got to block for 8 at least, and here's what I'm going to do. Again, these orbs here are my passives, and so I want to try to fill them up as quickly as possible. But in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to zap first. I'm going to hologram, which puts a card from my discard pile into my hand, which the only card was zap. So play it again. And now I've got a decision to make. Do I want the block? Because I have 5 block already. And let's see, my skills here. I'm not going to be able to use 3 attacks in turn to gain 4 block. So I can completely negate the damage and do some damage with my orbs here. But do I really want to do that, or do I just want to go for broke and do a shit ton of damage right off the bat? The thing is, in this case, I actually want to block a little bit more because of the fact that I have to kill all these guys at once. Like, doing 29 and trying to knock one down isn't really going to help me. So I'm going to up my block, deal some damage with the rotated orbs. And it's just repeating the bit where you see it. It's a little bit of a problem over and over again. I'm sorry. Okay, so I got to focus on getting some armor off. Well, I don't actually have to focus on the armor these guys because of the fact that they will lose that armor at the end of the turn. I can focus on getting this guy down a little bit lower, but I'm probably going to want to block as much as possible here. But first, FTL, because I can draw a card with that. Ah, good. Auto shields. Don't have any block. Now I do. I might as well play this because there's no reason not to. And because I can then channel, charge my battery, 17. I'll take a little bit of damage this turn, but that's fine. And I will use the rest of my energy to channel more lightning. Actually, I won't take damage this turn because I rotated one of the frost orbs. 27, I'll get 29, and 9, 17, 25. Again, it's sort of managing your resources really wisely, but with that said, there's a lot of math involved. And I know some people here don't like math. All right, let me look here. Okay, so I've got rebound, which is nice because I could redraw something. And in fact, with my orbs situation, I probably want to... All right, to best use my abilities right now, I'm going to rebound first, do it to the highest guy. I'm going to focus, put that back on top of my deck because that makes these guys a lot more effective. I'm going to FTL again. And then here comes the question. Do I streamline? No, I need to get some defense up because he's going to hit me for 16. I need to get a little bit of defense up. So get that up, deal 20 as opposed to heal 10. No, I'm going to deal 20. And I get a little bit more block from my Oriental Fan. As I hear 2 sets, he's live. I apologize, Andrea. Do you want me to close the other door? All right, let's look here. Can't play that card. Now, here's the question. How do I get rid of these guys? I got 17 damage. I'm going to need to block a little bit. But I feel like I need to get rid of one of these dudes. In fact, I need to get rid of 2 of these dudes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw my potion. And I'm going to get rid of one of them, some of their armor right away. Then I am going to rebound, get rid of all of his armor, and I'm going to beam cell you, put that back on the deck. I'm going to defend because I need that armor, and I'm going to hit you with some damage because you have vulnerable. This will kill one of you, and then I got to go all out next turn on attacking because then you'll start reviving because of their ability. 6? Yeah, okay, so I need to do 28 damage next turn. And because of the fact that I had thorns, it actually killed that guy too. Oh, you put armor up. God damn it. Alright, let me think about how I can do this. Oh. Or I could just Thunder Strike him because I've channeled 6 Lightning this game, which is 39, 45. Yeah, that's enough. Those super cards, yeah, they're effective. They're really effective when you're building this deck. All right. Always like gaining energy for the next turn because I can keep things going. At the start of a turn, add a random common card into your hand. That sounds great, but it could be a shit card. And sometimes that just doesn't help you. And I'd rather have the consistency of the energy. The ball lightning's nice, but I'd rather have the skill at this point. It is interesting that my pronunciation, it's having better times with it than other people. Okay, I have a choice here. From the Curator, a bony spear surrounds a mysterious glowing object within. While you're curious inside, you notice some sentries keeping an eye. I can open the spear and fight it and get a rare relic, which is going to be a powerful relic. Do I want to risk this early on? It's this early in the map, and if I'm going to take a risk, it makes sense to take it now, because the fact is, I have the Orchium, and it dropped an additional relic if I defeat these guys, the elites, but it's a rare relic, meaning that it's going to be more powerful, and it may have an ability that's really going to help me. So I'm going to take the risk and fight them. All right, so we got 2 of these guys. That's a lot of damage early on here. I'm actually going to drink my regain potion because I'm going to need it this fight. And let's see. All right, first, we'll Mind Blast. We're going to get rid of one of these guys as much as we can. We're going to charge our battery. We're going to loop so that we get some more powers going. Again, my whole thing is keep it going, keep it going. And we'll rip and tear because we don't want to get rid of our 1 orb that will cause the loop. So, not a lot of armor gained. And it's going to suck for this 25 damage coming in. But, and he burned me a little bit. All right, FTL. So hopefully I can get rid of this guy this turn. Let's hologram. Let's get a discard card back in our hand. Ooh, it's so early on. Getting Mind Blast is really effective right now because that will kill you. Do I streamline? Or do I get you some damage more this turn? Because I don't want to rely on you hitting me with that 13. The bads cancel each other out and becomes good. Yeah. You speak a bit slower when you're live. I really want to translate your work. I can try that. I know I've got a video coming out tomorrow So I'm probably talking a little bit faster there. But I will try to slow down a little bit. All right. Got more orb. I think I need some more cards to take advantage of this orb slot one, because I'm finding myself using it a lot more. All right, well, I'm going to be able to defend a lot this turn, but nothing else because I only have defensive cards. So, okay, so like right now, this sword one, it's 16 damage, but because it's got the green behind it, that means it also does an effect, which means, like, in this case, it's adding the burns. The longsword and the versus the scimitar, that's just the sort of like the strength of the damage. So like 20, if I were to weaken him, that cleaver would go from a cleaver to like a knife or scimitar or whatever the situation called for. All right. All right, we're going to rebound. We're going to all for one because we're going to get all those zeros back. 5, 10. We're going to apply vulnerable. We're going to do some more damage. We're going to do some more damage. All right. Got out of that fight relatively nicely. All right, gold. Ooh, that's actually a pretty powerful one. So weakened is one that will actually, well, weaken you. It'll make it so that attacks are just less effective, and that could really screw with you over time. The fact I can no longer become weakened is rather important. There's just basically an update video tomorrow. It's me going over the review format and getting some ideas out of people, as well as some like update information about things. So, yeah. I want the beam cell because it's another zero cost card here. And again, my whole deck is really centered around those zero cost cards and getting the use out of them. All right, let's see, what do we get here? Okay. So I can jump inside this guy's. You stumble across something that's very out of place. Before you, an enormous story head emerges from a long wall settlement. The head's mouth is wide open, reveals the large, intimidating teeth stained red with blood. The surface of the statue is riddled with pictographs that seem to indicate people throwing themselves into a mouth of the head and being devoured. Why would anyone do that? So, I have the idea of healing the full HP and losing match HP, which would basically losing my mango. I don't think I need that. Now, the golden idol allows me to get more gold, but it's also one of those ones where you get the chance to get this much gold in one run. I might as well. So I'm going to actually off in the golden idol, and look at how much gold I've got now, which is great because look what's next. A shop. And look at all this gold I have to spend. Oh, look, a zero card that's rare. Put 3 random attacks from your draw pile into your hand. Exhaust. So this basically is a draw 3 card of draw piles. And remember, what it was one of those cards? All for one, which lets me draw more cards, which good amount of them are 0. Yes, I'm going to buy violence. I'm going to buy violence all day long. All right, let's look at these. Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. That could be pretty effective, but it could also, in my playstyle, it's not necessarily going to help me at times. When you play 10 cards, draw a card. With the zero cost card portion, that could actually be rather nice. Whenever you break an enemy's block, apply 2 vulnerable. Again, that could be really useful. But first, I'm going to use a card removal service because we're going to get rid of that unplayable injury. So, gets rid of that. So, that card removal service can really help get rid of those curse cards, but it could also sort of get rid of some of those early cards, like the strikes right now. They're not helping me a lot. Yeah, it's great to do 6 damage a turn, but it doesn't really help my overall strategy. So it would be nice to get rid of them, but why would I get rid of them when I literally get rid of an unplayable card? So I like these 0 cost ones, especially because it'll add to the deck for that. So I'm going to get Discovery. I'm going to get the ink bottle. And let's see. This is a good card for the opposite when I'm getting towards the end of my deck. So that could be helpful. Number times the number of Frost channeled this combat. I'm only going to do that once or twice, so I don't necessarily know if that's great to get. When you break an enemy's block, apply 2 vulnerable. Vulnerable is really, really useful, and that's what I'm having problems with here, is that it can be really, really important. So do I want stack and some other cards, or I'm going to take the vulnerable. So we got a shit ton there. Do I go after you? I might as well. I'm pretty healthy. No, in the deck. In your deck. Ah, drew 1 for all too early here. That sucks. All right. Negative stats. When you play a card, Giant Red Head receives 10% more damage from attacks this turn. So the Giant Heads thing is the fact that you have to do damage to him consistently, because he is going to fuck you up otherwise. So I'm going to do 32 damage off the start. He's slow, so he receives 10 more damage, but I might as well gain some focus and charge my battery, because he's just going to strategically slow me down. This may have been the worst enemy for me to run into, because he doesn't do great against my defensive strategies. All right, let's see here. First, I'm going to Beam Cell to do more damage against him. Discovery. Yeah, FTL. We're going to get more cards. We're going to do more damage to him. Oh, this is not working out well. I might as well not Steam Barrier, because there's no point to it. Yes, you can't buy the Merchant's Mat, but this is not looking good, because he's going to go off for like 200 damage if I don't start. So he's going to do 13 to me this turn if I don't, you know, get things going. So first, we're going to FTL. We're going to draw a card. We're going to draw 2 cards. We're going to Zap. We're going to Beam Cell. We're going to Rebound. And we're going to Hologram. And we are going to... Oh, do I get All for One? That would do a shit ton of damage. I have to go for All for One. I was thinking Glacier here, but I'm going to take a little bit of damage this turn, but I can't. I got to go for the damage here. Because, I mean, just look at this. Just look. And I'm going to do additional damage with his orbs. I could have actually maximized that if I played those vulnerables first. What's my favorite card in the game? Right now, it's All for One. I love the strategy that All for One gives me, because it's such a unique card in being able to shuffle everything back into your deck. All right. FTL. Get the card back. Up. We're going to keep it going. Might as well channel a Frost. Might as well gain some block. Might as well gain some more block. We're going to block that other damage here. I think we've slowed him down enough where he's not going to massively kill us. Yeah, so he's going to do 30 this turn, which... Ooh... Okay. First, violence. Then what do I want to do? Nine damage. We've only channeled 3 lightning, so that's not going to help us a lot. I'm thinking of what I want to. So here's the thing. I'm at the point where aggregate is actually going to help me a lot if it's drawn next turn, because we're going to have to shuffle our deck back into our discard back into our deck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip and tear. I'm going to rebound. I'm going to aggregate. And then I'm going to strike. And I'm going to take a shit ton of damage, but that's okay. Violence is the answer. Why am I still here? That's a good question. Why am I still here? Yeah, you see, I got to get him down really quickly now. All right, first of all, FTL. Aggregate. All that extra energy is not going to help me, but at least I can play some cards. Boy, I'm taking a lot of damage. Okay. FTL. No, first I'm going to beam cell because I can do additional damage to him now with FTL. I'm going to gain the block because I really need it. I'm going to gain another 12 block here. 22, so it's going to negate a lot of it. 27. 34 in the end. So it's only going to do 6. I've got to kill him this turn. So that's going to do... Ooh, boy. Am I dead? Let's see. I evoked twice. That's 20. That's 30. 27. Yeah, no, that's going to work. That's 30. That's 27. But these guys are going to hit him, and he's already vulnerable. So, okay. Look at all our stuff. 32 gold. Every time I get 3 attacks, I get a dexterity, which means I get more block from cards, which is great. Enemies in elite combats have 25% less HP, which works well with my Black Star. An ancient potion, and another card. Ooh, Seek is looking great, but... I need that extra block. Alright, we are not facing an enemy. We're going for the question mark and hoping it's not an enemy. Oh, I could upgrade a card by praying. Sweet. What do I want to upgrade? I mean, that's great. That's great. Loop would keep my stuff going. Steam Barrier would be nice. Dual Cast would be nice. There's a lot of choices here. I'm going to go with Discovery because I think that will help me in longer battles. And again, I'm designed to go long, so... Alright, Fire. We're going to heal up. We healed up because we had the Eternal Feather, but we're also going to heal up more because... How do each character play? Is the recently added one worth playing? I haven't even unlocked the new guy yet. You have to beat the game in order to do that. Each character does play rather differently. Like, the defect, for the most part, you're going to play a lot differently in terms of your card draws are going to be a lot... Early card draws in terms of what cards you get is going to be a lot different strategy-wise. Meanwhile, with somebody like the rogue character, you're going to either focus on poisoning or quick stabs, and you're not going to ever focus a lot on blocking. And the warrior guy is going to either focus on a lot of blocking, a lot of HP cards where you like stab yourself and deal more damage to people, or something else along that line. Do I want to risk... Well, he's going to lose 25 HP because of that card, and I can get even more stuff. So, yeah, let's do this. When you enter a shop, heal at 15 HP. Like that. Whenever you use a potion, heal 5 HP. I am really liking the fact... Look at this. Whenever I use a potion, heal HP. Whenever I enter a shop, heal HP. Whenever I enter a rest site, heal HP. I have a lot of ways I'm gaining HP out of battle. Speaking of which, I'm going to go to full here, and I might as well smith and upgrade a card. And my card will be... We'll upgrade violence. We might as well upgrade violence. It's now violence plus. All right, big enemy. I've never seen you before. I don't like the fact that your HP drew... Oh, wait, no, that was because of the preserved instinct. All right, let's look at this here. First of all, we're going to Mind Blast. Do I want to Violence first? Because those 4 random attacks could include FTLs, but that makes my Mind Blast a little less effective. It's only a couple damage. I'd rather see... Okay. All right, Mind Blast. 29. Because he's not being able to attack me, I can go all out here. So I'm going to hit you with FTL. I'll hit you with a Streamline. 20. Gain Dexterity and Rip and Tear, which will do 18. Violence Pounce sounds like an energy drink. I mean, I'm surprised it's not. But what are you going to do to me? Oh, you're going to just add a lot of burns to me? Oh, he only takes 1 damage this turn. This is a really good ability. It sort of sucks that he has it. I really have to defend everything this turn because he's dealing 45. Well, I might as well Beam Cell. Gain block, chill, because that's going to help me. And I might as well Tempest because, yeah, but I'm taking damage. That intangible can be really, really shit. Violence Plus is the next competitor to Disney Plus. All right, what do I want to do here? Let's see if this card gives me something I can really use. I don't want to remove all my... Ooh, Scrape. All those cards that are 0. Yep, I'm going to do that. FTL. That's good. Zap. Well, do I want to zap again? We're going to rebound. We're going to gain some armor to negate that damage. We're going to zap, so we put it back on top. We're going to gain the 2 armor this turn, and we're going to negate all of his damage. He's pretty much dead with all the passive damage that's going to come. Even with his negation here, it doesn't matter. Going to Beam Cell, going to All for 1. You're dead. I get more shit. Let's see. A pair. Okay, my max HP went up. Whenever you obtain a curse, increase your HP. It's great and all, but I'm not going out of my way to find curses. This is one of those cards that looks tempting, but especially with the 0 cost, but the fact that I can't play it and I have no discard, those voids will stay with me. I don't like that. I'm just going to go for another rebound. Question mark. Oh, God. The Maw. Let's see here. I could do a lot of passive ability portions. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. Oh, right. Don't mind me. Don't mind the fact that I just screwed that royally. Immune and frail. Oh, I gain less block. That sort of sucks. FTL. Aggregate. Discovery. We're going to rebound. We're going to charge our battery because we're going to get that next turn. We're going to discovery. We're going to hologram into a mind blast. We're going to charge our battery again and we're going to strike. Oh yeah, the voids enter. You're right on that. They disappear the turn. So they wouldn't stay around, but I feel like with my 0 cost card strategy, I feel like that probably would have been actually a better card to get, because then energy isn't as important to me. But I should have thought of that sooner rather than later. I have enough energy to pretty much do everything here. But the problem is, do I really want to get rid of my guy right now? I don't know if I do. I'm gonna leave him up there. All right, let's see here. 15 block is not a bad idea, but first we'll FTL. We'll add to that list. Man, I am not getting a lot of my zaps and things like that. Might as well 21, 26. Yeah, let's do that. Well, wait, no, 6, 11, 17, 28. I'm blocking all the damage. That's good. Come on, Orbs. I need you back. And I need all for one would be really helpful right now. Hey, all for one. How you doing? Oh, look at all these zeros I can use on you too. Well, not chill, because chill will go away. But I might as well challenge you. Beam cell. Gain 8 block. All for one. Look at all these guys who are back. Beam cell again to make you more vulnerable. Keep on doing that. Oh, now that I got a rebound, do I want to put you back on? Or do I want the extra no, I will rebound again. Put you back on. Did you just gain a relic by drinking a potion? No, what happened with drinking the potion, the Toy Ornithopter activated. It just was indicating that it was activating with the Toy Ornithopter. When I used that potion, I healed HP. All right, let's do this again. 40 damage. Looping passive. Yeah, I might as well. He's only going to do a status or something along the... I think he's going to gain a buff or something. So we're going to rebound. We're going to loop. Cause more of that. We're going to strike, and we're going to defend. We're not going to Steam Barrier because I might as well not get rid of it. Once I ate a pomegranate, it turned out to be the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. Did you pull the pin and count to 3? Not 1, not 2, not 4, but 3. Well, violence sucks right now because I don't have any draw cards in my draw pile. That blows. Luckily for us, we have that. That just gets rid of him. And one of the reasons I use that artifact potion is that I only have 3 potion slots, and I'm noticing that potions are dropping reasonably, so I'm going to probably use one. It's +3 now, energy. But I don't need that much energy most of the time. Not in this deck. I feel like the damage and the channeling the frost, especially with this new orb, the inserter, is more important right now. Like, this is a great card for my strategy, but as of right now, I need to take advantage of inserter, so I'm going to go with Cold Snap. Do I go for a random effect, or do I go to the shop? I don't have that much gold, but I would probably be able to get something. So, might as well. I also gain HP by going to the shop because of the meal ticket. I can't get Mayhem. That sucks, but that's fine. Shuffle your discard pile into your draw pile. That doesn't really help me, especially with the fact that I've got All for One. Going for the eyes, applying 2 weak. So weak is that it deals less damage. Oh, but machine learning, drawing additional cards, especially with this deck and the 0-cost cards, that's rather important. So we'll get that. And do we want another Steam Barrier? I don't feel like I want another Steam Barrier, especially not a +1 version of it. I also like Genetic Algorithm. The fact that if you get this early on, note how it says permanently increase. So it could get for 1 energy, like late in the game, you can get like 30 or 40. What happens if I purchase the merchant rug? The game crashes, obviously, because it's not for sale. Lots of small guys, but what's nice about this, explodes in 30 turns, dealing 30 damage. No, you don't, because I'm using Mind Blast on you, and you're dead already. Okay, I'm going to rebound, and I'm going to FTL. I don't have any armor. That really sucks. So I'm going to take damage this turn, but do I want the 5 or do I want the guaranteed 12? I might as well go for the guaranteed 12. I got rid of my armor. That sucks, but can you kill the merchant and take all of his stuff? No, sadly you can't. I did get some block thanks to the Orchelium. I completely forgot about that. I hate those dazed cards. All right, FTL. I want to actually try to take you down in 1 hit because I really don't want to keep on taking 3 damage from you. You guys are all going to do effects and stuff, so there's no real reason for me to focus on anything else, but considering I don't really have a lot of damage to do, I'm actually going to Glacier, I'm going to Strike, and I'm going to charge up a battery. The Glaciers for the next turns, because I want to set up the next turns considering I didn't have enough attack cards. I'm really hating those dazed cards. Okay. Rip and tear. Getting rid of you. I mean, I pretty much can only do this. Oh, there's 2 or 3 about... I did not realize there were mods that added the merchant fight. And to be fair, I have not looked at the mods because I've gotten the game recently. And because I've gotten the game recently, I've been focusing on the main game, which is highly addicting. But Let's see here. 28 energy. That's nice. We'll use that. That goes away, though. That's the part that sucks here. What's in my discard? What power is in my discard? Nothing is in my discard of power. There's not really a great option here. I'm just going to take the damage. Oh, I guess this doesn't go away. I, for some reason, thought that went away. Oh, might as well take Mind Blast, because that's going to deal 29 damage and kill him. Is there any way to guard against enemies applying negative effects, adding trash cards to your deck? There are... If you get Artifact, that's one way of doing it. Other than that, there are decks that you can focus on discarding those cards or using it to your advantage. But somewhat, yes. Do I do Doom and Gloom or do I do... Gaining strength and dexterity is great, but I actually am using focus. And I need the orbs, so I'm going to take that. How good are the mods in the mod scene here? I'm assuming they're great, but I haven't been able to look at them. All right, don't need the rest. Might as well smith. Yeah. The fact that I could start the game with machine learning in my hand all the time is great, because that means I'm drawing an additional card every turn, and considering I'm focusing on those zero cost cards, yeah. All right, who is the boss? I don't think I've seen this guy before. When you play 12 cards, ends your turn and gain 2 strength. Is that consecutive? Because if that's consecutive, shit. Okay, first of all, I'm going to Mind Blast you. I'm going to Machine Learning. I'm going to FTL. I'm going to Rebound. And I'm going to Loop. And I really need some blocking cards. I'm willing to take the damage early here. But, okay, so he's going to hit me for 7-3. All right, first we're going to Beam Cell. We're going to FTL. We're going to Glacier. Yeah, we're going to Glacier. Get that block going. We're going to gain the block. Oh, you're going to... Basically, my next turn is going to suck because... Yeah, it's going to suck badly. I'm going to drink this. Gain more plated armor. Might as well use it. He's not going to be able to hit through that armor, but I'm not going to be able to play a lot of cards here. Because ends my turn after 2. Oh, okay. Tempest is a good one to have in this case. It will get rid of my blocks, though. But I'm going to need the extra portion of those blocks. Let me think here. Drinking 5 will improve from cards, not from passive. So I'm going to gain 10 if I do this, and I'm going to gain 1 from you. Or no, I'm going to gain probably 5 from you. Yeah. Gain block. Channel. What is this? What is this status? Draw one less card next turn. I don't like the fact that you're making me draw less cards. That is my whole strategy, sir. Okay. Beam cell. Hologram. Get back Thunderstrike. We'll gain some block. 29. And reduces the cost by 1, or I go for this and do 36. But he's also vulnerable, so it's going to use each of those attacks a little bit more. Yeah, let's do that. All right. 25 is not bad. I'll lose some of that plated armor, but that's okay. And those thorns are helping a little bit to do more damage. Okay, let's think here. The focus would really help these orbs right now. In fact, rebound, focus. Strike. I'm taking a shit ton of damage. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting this back on the Switch too, because I this has been so much fun that I could see playing this all over the place. All right, I could only play 4 cards this turn, so violence is probably not the best answer, especially because it exhausts it. So let's Discovery. Add a random power card into your... Ooh. So Plasma is that it gives you extra energy, and that can really... I really want to take all for 1, but the fact is that I can only play 4 cards this turn. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to Steam Block. I'm going to Fusion. Okay. I'm going to Fusion. And I'm going to Loop. It stops my turn, but that's fine. He's going to buff him. Oh, he healed for 31. That was nothing. 33. Okay. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. It's my wonderful friend, All for One. Plus Stack, which is 36 card. I'll block for 36. Then I'll play All for One. Look who's back. Look at all these cards that are back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beam Cell. I'll channel a Frost. I'll channel a Lightning. I'll deal more damage to you, do more damage to you, deal more damage to you. I will leave you here because I feel like I wasn't able to do everything that I wanted to this turn, but I'm only going to get 2 abilities next turn. This fight is going well. He's going to block this turn and a negative effect on me. That's fine. Oh, why did you have to come right now, All for One? All right. I might as well get the most out of my shit right here because I only have 2 to do it. So I'm going to Streamline. And I'm going to Cold Snap. $15 block. Isn't bad for the thanks to the use of the Aurikium. Okay. Auto block. FTL. Rebound. Charge energy. Give it for the next turn. Block. Steam block. That should take care of all of his damage. Just enough. And he's down to 13 HP. He is dead. I have not actually gotten past the 3rd stage. So this is actually a nice... Uh-oh. Is this the heart of the source of all... Oh, boy. Oh. I did 790 damage, but it's... Are your mighty attacks not enough? Oh, so I got to the end, but I'm not good enough to fight the heart. Okay. So that run was successful, but I'm assuming I have to be... It's sort of like Binding of Isaac, where I have to do it in a certain amount over time, I'm guessing. It looks like the Time Eater ate it. Ascension unlocked. Okay. So that was a successful run, basically. Which is nice. Oh, and I unlocked the new... You know what? We're going to play the new character, too. Oh, and we got... Oh. So I got the Tempest lit up, so I have to do it with runs with both the other two? That would make sense. Okay. Beat with all 3 characters that unlock a true ending. That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Okay. That was a successful run. That actually worked rather nicely. And now I'm going to play as, because I haven't seen this one, a blind aesthetic who has come to evaluate Spire, master the divine stances. At the start of each combat, add a miracle to your hand. Okay. I guess you guys are learning. I'm going to learn with the Watcher here, which looks like a pretty cool character. Love the long staff with the sort of the ninja garb going on. No, I don't really care about the first 3 combats, so... Alright. We are going to go this way. Let's see how she plays. Okay, so Miracle. Retain energy, gain energy, exhaust. Oh, so I could use this whenever I want. So this is 1 energy to use whenever. Okay. Enter Wrath. What is Wrath? In this stance, you deal and receive double attack damage. Okay. So she has stances. Interesting. All right. Well, I don't feel like taking 12 damage early on, so I'm going to defend, attack, attack. No. The Watcher was released just, I think, last week. So she, like, at first you did have all the characters unlocked, but now technically you don't. Enter Calm. Until next turn. Upon exiting this stance, gain energy. Okay, well, I don't need to because he's just going to block and use a buff. But I might as well, actually, because... Yeah, I keep on forgetting that you start with the Ironclad, then you unlock the second and the third guy. But that's pretty much playing with the first character you unlock. Like it didn't take long for me to unlock the next guy and the next guy. It was like after one play of each. Do I defend here? I'm only gonna take 4. All right, I'm gonna enter Wrath because I gain the energy. 1, 2. There we go. Gambler's Brew, and let's see. Enter Wrath. So she also keeps cards in her hands too, which is interesting. That's it. That's an interesting element. Oh, this card would be useful over time. This card is more straight to the point, and I'm going to use the straight to the point one. You walk by an eerie statue holding several mats. Stop. Face, let me touch. Maybe trade? I don't know if I want to lose that HP for gold. But I sort of want to risk the good face, bad face. So you know what? Here we go. Start each combat with 1 week. Aw, oh, damn it. So I deal less damage at the start of combat. Which sucks, but okay, let's see. Well, he's just gonna buff himself, so I'm gonna deal damage. I'm gonna deal damage. And I'm gonna deal damage. You do not belong here. Alright, you're gonna deal damage to me. But I'm gonna enter Calm by doing this. Block the damage plus extra strength. Like yeah, like I feel like this game is a lot different than like the cards are like they are part of the game obviously, but it's like it's easy to put this off as like, oh, it's card game. No, I feel like this is a lot different from a lot of card games. It is like D said, it is a roguelike with a card gimmick. It's just the way the roguelike goes about things. It doesn't feel like a traditional card game of sorts. I can't enter Calm by... Can I? Yeah, no. Didn't think so, but the armor gain was enough. I was like, can I enter Calm from Calm? Nope, I can't. Okay. 12, 18. All right, let's get some strategy going here. Deal N3 damage 3 times. Enter Wrath. Shuffle this card into your draw pile. Okay, so this is the aggressive card. Enter Calm. Retain, enter Calm. So I can enter Calm whenever with this card. Yeah, I'm going Tantrum. It seems like my kind of card. Okay, let's see here. Well, I'm going to block because I'm weak. I'm going to... Not exactly the greatest start there. I'm going to take 6, but... Yeah, that mask is really screwing me over early on. All right, entering Wrath. Because he can strategically take a staff to the face. Scry, look at the top. You may discard any. Ooh, that's sort of nice. Shuffle an insight into your draw pile. Okay. A 0 cost duo. This is a really weird character because like her abilities are all over the place. I feel like focusing on getting Wrath going is great, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Third Eye. I don't feel like this run's gonna go well with that mask there. So this may be like just sort of a probing quest right now. All right, 7 block. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of you two. I'm gonna defend. I'll defend again. There's no reason to force the damage out this early. Now he's doing 8 with an ability. I can enter Wrath, but let us gain. Well, let's do 6. Let's gain some block. Let's gain some back. The tantrum is gonna have to wait. So this is an interesting character because she shifts from all these different modes. All right, is this the time to strike? I think this is the time to strike. 12, 24. So it's a matter of using Wrath like the best of your ability. Choose one of 3 attacks from of any color to add into your hand. Exhaust. Interesting. Deal 9 damage. Exit your stance. Deal 8 if the last card you played was an attack. Apply 1 weak. Foreign influence. Only 17. Yeah, let's upgrade a card in our deck. Ooh. Um, 9 and 5. Eruption for 1. Block 12. Yeah, the 0 cost, I have to go for it. Let's go question mark. Let's see what happens. Oh, we have the merchant. Put an attack from your draw pile into your hand. I don't think that's important for me right now. Regaining smites would be really interesting because that would be really effective. Can only be played if this is the only attack in your hand. Deal 30 damage. Ugh. You know what? I'm going to sacrifice this run and just buy the merchant, and hopefully I will get to another merchant. Well, good thing I used most of my gold because you can't steal shit. And enter calm. So the focus on her is to be more balanced, which makes sense. The funny thing is, my defect run, the powers was actually not what I went for. I went for defensive and like orb creation, and in terms of like attacks that caused orb creation. Powers were actually the one thing I didn't have a lot of. the run before I was using powers all the time. So it's like, it's weird that like, yeah, the defect powers most of the time, but you could still win without it. Okay, defend, carve reality. Okay, let's see here. All right, foreign influence. I mean, I might as well. It's 24 damage. You're taking 10. You're taking 6. Now it's 24. If the last card I played this was an attack, gain energy. Love those kind of cards. Yeah, nope, follow up. Okay, dealing 3 damage every turn to all enemies is a great option. Is this going to trigger their abilities? No. Okay. Gain some block. I'll throw that one away. Gain more block. That should take care of all you and deal some damage to you. Each character has like 3 or 4 builds. Yeah, I could see that, and it's interesting because it's like getting those builds early on is important, but I feel like you could also shift between a couple of them easily if they don't work out so well. Okay, so I can use you immediately, take care of you. Foreign influence. I mean, I might as well just conclude my turn because it kills everything. I mean, I feel like with all the decks, like the changes between runs, I feel like runs don't necessarily feel a lot similar to each other, but I've only played the game for like 10, 15, 20 hours. I feel like there's a lot of strategy involved in it. It ends up not feeling the same after every run. Yeah, I want the block. Yep, going for the big guy. Do I really want to desecrate? I mean, I'm going to be able to use that money. Of course you'd be in my first hand. All right, 0. That's probably nice. Gain that back. Okay, 1 HP lost. Isn't that bad. I say that like 20 hours isn't a lot of time for a game. I feel like with these kinds of games, it isn't necessarily with all the strategy put with them, but yeah, I know it is. Okay, we're gonna smite. We're gonna follow up. And then we are going to enter calm. And I'm going to take lasers to the face. negative effects, but that's going to be okay. I'm going to just do more damage to you and just prod away and poke away on you. Gus, those days, they're going to suck. But it's nice. The days don't necessarily affect me as much because I've got the retain cards. So that's a little bit nice. 3. Yeah, I really want that protect. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna enter Wrath. Get rid of both of them. So there's a lot involving gaining Wrath at the right time. Insight, shuffle a through violence into your draw. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna go with Reach Heaven. Man, there's a lot to this character. Oh, look, it's all the small people. It sucks that I have to basically block because of the weakness. I never got into Subnautica. I never even tried it. But then again, those games aren't necessarily up my alley. I don't think this run is going to go well because I'm already at half health here. Let's see here. Avoid that damage. Yeah, getting rid of that card, of course. And sash whipping you. I agree with D. Like, if you would even remotely like roguelikes, like, I can't see you not liking this game. There's something just overly addictive about just going through and just absolutely enjoying every second of it right now. I gotta get rid of you. I gotta get rid of you. I gotta get rid of you. Through violence. Enter Wrath again. If you are in Wrath, apply vulnerable and otherwise enter. Okay. Yep. 48. Let's see here. Well, gonna block, and gonna block more because of that weakness. Strength and more strength. I want to really take you down with one hit, but I'm not going to be able to. Scry 3. Get rid of you. I also did the try Hades. Get rid of your armor. Yeah, there's too many roguelikes I want to play right now. And I'm going to probably stop soon because I do have work in the morning and I don't want to keep Andrea up too much with my voice. Enter Wrath, Hyper Beam. I have become a Gyarados. Alright, we're gonna rest. I'm gonna use one of those colorless potions at the start of this battle. Colorless potion. Sure, I'll upgrade all my cards for the rest of the combat. That just seems like a smart thing to do. Well, I guess I'm blocking even though I don't need to, because I don't usually play early access games just because of everything else going on right now. 30? Oh boy. Scry 5. Yeah, getting rid of you. I'm gonna get rid of you, but I'm gonna be okay with everybody else. I'm gonna smite. I'm gonna follow up, and I'm gonna slash with, so that you do less damage to me. Because of the multiple attacks, I wanted applying weak to him is what was a little bit more effective than blocking. All right, we're entering Wrath. This seems like a really bad idea, but you know what? I am the king of bad ideas right now. Yeah, I'm gonna take 9, but that's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. $16 damage to you. That's fine. Wrath again. Do I enter Calm now? I think I gotta enter Calm. Oh, it would have been helpful if I was in Wrath, but I'm not. Add a Smite to my hand, sure. I'll block a little bit, and I will strike. I'm losing my energy fast, guys. I'm gonna probably cut it off at here in a second. I don't know. Today was a long day. We bought a couch. We did a bunch of stuff out, but yeah, just a lot going on. Dealing 15 damage, shuffle. Yeah, let's do that, because he's blocking and buffing. Second terror attack out of this boss scales with your current health. Interesting. Okay. Gain an energy. Apply some weak. Deal 20 damage to you. Do some Wrath. (101) Liquid Bronze, and whenever a card is created during combat, upgrade it. Shuffle an expunger into your draw pile. Wait, so it conjures a blade, that deals 9 damage X amount of times for the rest of the game. Yeah, I'm Conjure Blade. Get energy at the start of your turn. Future card rewards have 2 less, so I don't get to choose cards. That is an extra energy that's really useful. You know what? We're doing it. All right. I'm going to call it a night because I'm losing energy really fast. I know I was only going to plan on streaming an hour, and that's about what I streamed, an hour 30. I will play Yakuza sometime this week, but in order for you to know what I'm playing next, maybe join the Discord in the description below. I can't say enough good things about Slay the Spire. It is the game that I can't stop playing, and it is a game that if you like anything strategy-wise, if you like anything roguelike-wise, I feel like you're going to enjoy some part of it. There's just so much to the balance of this game that I feel that it never feels unfair when you lose, but it also feels like there's always a challenge. And that's a really hard thing for a game like this to meet, at least in my opinion. And at least with my first parts of the game, that's what it felt like. So, thanks for everybody for coming out. Expect 2 indie streams this week, as well as maybe another stream sometime. Good luck to Andrea, who's got some ridiculous hours this week. And I will see you all later.